So you landed in Edinburgh, with just a few hours to explore. Bit like my mate Yvette, who I see today after a decade. Here is your mini guide to squeezing the city into a day. First stop, Greyfriars Bobby. And don't even think about rubbing his nose. It's not lucky, it's just breaking a statue and you are looking like Muppet. Next stop, Greyfriars Kirkyard. Kicking around since 1560 with over 100,000 souls crammed in. While you are snooping about, dig into the green tales of Birkenhair, say hello to Bloody Mackenzie or spot the gravestones that help name Harry Potter characters. Magic, huh? Right there. The Venel, where everyone and their grand snapped the same photo, take a wander down to Grassmarket, once a lively market and hangsman's playground, and occasionally boned by the Zeppelin because why not? Then head to Victoria Street and check out the Old Well, which used to be the city's only water source back when people thought bathing was a health hazard. Don't miss the Enchanted Galaxy, the first and OG shop of its kind in Edinburgh. But here is a treat. Forget the crowds. I'm taking you under Victoria Street to a 17th century barn you never get into. You are welcome. Next, head over to West Bow, where you can spook yourself with a tale of Royal Smiles' resident phantom, assuming you are into creepy legends. Then, take a stroll along Johnston Terrace, grab a coffee to fuel yourself in the Lidl and Coffee. And brace for the long stairs of the Castle Wind. Perfect for those who love sightseeing with a side of the leg day. Once you are up, explore Castle Hill or pop into the castle itself if you are fancy queuing like it's a Black Friday at a shop. From there, the views are great, assuming it's not packed like a morning bus where everyone forgotten deodorant. Our next stop is the Witch's Well, a small and, let's be honest, underwhelming tribute to the dark chapter of Scotland witch trials. For something so significant, it feels a bit forgettable, doesn't it? It's attached to a weaving mill, which, fun fact, used to be a water reservoir. Inside, you can spot some of the original structures if you are feeling adventurous. Oh, and there is a working weaver's mill in the basement that might reopen one day, probably right after we find Nessie. Let me know your favorite spot in Edinburgh down in the comments. If you wanna feel like a Oompa Loompa, pop into Camera Obscura or grab lunch across the street in the Witchery, perfect for those who enjoy a side of historical drama with their meal. At Lawn Market, don't miss Gladstone Land. It's like stepping into a time machine to see how people used to live in Edinburgh, minus the smell thankfully. Take a stop at the Writers' Museum, free to enter and dedicated to 3 iconic Scottish writers: Robert Burns, Sir Walter Scott and Robert Louis Stevenson. Before you head into the stunning St. Giles Cathedral on Oh, it is worth it, check out the Heart of Midlothian, and if your tour guide tells you to spit on it, just remember, you are spitting on the memory of those who suffered and lost life here. Not exactly classy, is it? St. Giles, founded in 12th century, has been the heart of Edinburgh religious life for centuries. Oh, and don't miss the grave of John Knox. It's literally under a parking space, spot 23 if you are curious. On your left is St. Mary King's Close, a historic street frozen in time, giving you a glimpse into Edinburgh life centuries ago. Then head to the City Chambers, where you find J.K. Rowling's handprints. People often breeze past the Throne Kirk, but don't make that mistake. Step inside and check out the market. It's packed with hidden gems and absolutely worth your time. By now, you're probably starting to feel a bit knackered. Perfect time to detour to a wee hidden gem, the Museum of Witchcraft. Here is how to find your way there. Hello? How are you doing, Ash?
I'm not too bad.
Hello, my sweetheart. How are you, my baby? Oh, hello. How are you? Give me 5. Good girl. Come here for some fudge. Well, and now we are at the Museum of Magic, Fortune Telling and Witchcraft that you can check in the full video here. And you can visit it now with us. Welcome. Edinburgh's Museum of Magic, Fortune Telling and Witchcraft is a wee tiny museum crammed with over 350 artifacts from the 15th century onwards, mapping the history of witches, witch trials and pagan practices. The museum houses items like the oldest Ouija board in the world, a mummified cat from 17th century France, and a Book of Shadows. By now, you're probably running on the fumes of your morning coffee, so let's hit the last spot for today, the National Museum of Scotland. I really hope you enjoyed this video. To help fight the algorithm, drop a comment below or share it with your friends. Oh, and just so you know, all the businesses I mentioned in this video, they are not paid ads. I featured them purely based on my own experience. Thank you for watching.